Y'all don't know it. Come on, man. Bro. Shout outs to everybody in the building. What's good, Snake Pit? David Akasanya in the building. What's going on, $1 million views? I see you. See you coming through. What's going on, P Nuts? What's going on, brother? Shout outs to David Akasanya in the building. Shout outs, first of all. Give a big shout outs to my bro, Bronze Flat Power God, aka the most hated but underrated. You dig what I'm saying? We in the building, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button before y'all hit that motherfucking poll. You know how this goes. Hit the subscribe button before y'all hit that motherfucking poll. And also, man, make sure y'all hit the Cash App. If y'all got any requests, because I'm getting hit with copyrights. If y'all got any requests, hey, hit the Cash App. I'll throw that on for you, man. You know I got y'all, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Give me 1 second. We about to start. We about to have big fun on today's show. Make sure y'all support the show to have a better show. We gotta keep the show going, and then also too, man. Damn, I gotta pay for some for some goddamn school books. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm $250 in the hole for some school books. If y'all can support your boy and support the channel, we got some bills to pay around this bitch. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it. Let's go. I want y'all to really take a grain of salt when y'all start listening to these washed up YouTubers talk about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, oh, DDG, he's a nobody and shit like that and blah blah. Actually, DDG is actually worth more money than Hallie. He's worth more money than Hallie. In the long run, I'm telling you. Music will run out, especially when you're a singer. But if you know what you're doing, you can't run out of content. And he's already been established more than Hallie. He owns more of his property than Hallie. And he's richer than her. So it's funny seeing a lot of people that just copying content uninformed. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all need to support Player Talk Radio because I be giving y'all the real fucking content. Y'all just love misinformation. Y'all like buying fake Gucci bags. Just say it. Just be like, yo, Kuda, I like buying fake shit. Because at least you'll be what I am. Real. I keep it real with you. At least if you buy the fake Gucci bag, you can wear it everywhere. You go into a door, the door swipe the bag got a big scuff mark in it. You ain't fucked up it. You ain't. That's not a $1,200 fuck up. You ain't fucked up in the game. Cause a door, mind you. Just say you like fake shit. Kuda, that's crazy, Kuda. How do you think he owns more than? First of all, Hallie is not the leader of Hallie and Chloe, or Chloe and Hallie. Chloe is the one that they're looking for because she seemed like she a fast ass little chick. Hallie is the awkward, cute looking, goofy chick of the group, but she's actually the coolest one. That's why I said I was telling y'all too. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like Chloe too because I actually sat down on one of her Instagram lives, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the way she creates music. I'm weird like that. You understand what I'm saying? I like the way that she composes music. She knows how to work a keyboard and she knows how to work an MPC. I'm not gonna lie, that's sexy to me. I'm like, God damn, okay, well shit. She knows how to layer her drums. I'm sorry, that's sexy to me. I mean, if I have a girlfriend where I'm like, babe, I'm working on this beat, like, can you fucking layer my drums for me? I kind of like, fucked up on some of the percussions and shit. Like, and she like, just send me the mix and send me the stems and shit. That's fucking sexy. I want y'all niggas to go after women that are aligned with what the fuck you trying to do, even if it's for a limited time. I don't give a fuck. God made it. Jesus will arrange it, but Jesus will arrange it, but Jesus won't change it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, look, just if you went to accounting, go after a little accounting chick. If you went to music, go after a little music broad. Live, nigga. What are you doing? Y'all not even utilize the internet. Y'all not even utilizing the internet right. Y'all not supporting real content creators that fuck with you. So you starting your day off wrong. Y'all not taking the internet and talking to people that you normally would not have access to, that you have access to. Even if you was to start a business today and let's say you wanted to do plumbing, right? You have a whole bunch of customers in front of you on multiple apps that's on your phone, but you rather play Candy Crush. I'm not gonna lie, when the laziness is sophisticated, you have a bigger problem than you think. And take this from a man that bought $40 books on how to stop procrastinating. I procrastinated on reading books on how to stop procrastinating. You did? So what I'm telling you, man, is that you need to leverage and use the things that you have to go for what you want. Because, like I said, if you're on the internet, you're a content creator. You just don't even know it. See, the algorithms and things that people talk about and things that people do has switched you over, and it happened overnight, and ye need know it. Ye need know it. You know, a lot of you guys are content creators, and you guys don't understand. Yeah, the 4 hour work week book. I was talking about that on the last couple of shows, David Akasanya. I don't know if you seen it or missed it. But yeah, man, and I can give y'all I can give you the audio. I can give you the audio book's free on YouTube too, but I can give you the actual PDF book to read. You know what I'm saying? While you read it, because honestly, I'm gonna give you some real game. Somebody that's really worried about your future, like I am, and everybody that listens to me and stuff like that. I'm really worried about you and your future, man. You know what I'm saying? Even at the expense of me. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. You retain more information while listening to relaxing music. You don't gotta listen to relaxing music, but you retain more information by reading and listening to the audiobook as you read. Now, there's two things you can do to actually retain more information that I've learned, which is really good. And, you know, shout outs to everybody hitting the like button, hitting the PayPal, hitting the Cash App, and supporting the show. I'm going to tell you some real shit. Skimming a chapter before you read it is a good way to retain information. Skimming a chapter. And then reading it while the author or whoever is doing the audio book is reading it. That's another way to retain the information. Now, a lot of people that don't like to read don't like to hear real information, but I'm going to give you some real information. Some books you're going to have to read more than once to really get it. Like, for example, I'm studying to do bookkeeping, right? And accounting, right? It's going to turn into accounting later. I already feel it, right? But I'm studying to do bookkeeping. I've been using this software, and I'm like, okay, a lot of this stuff is making sense, but a lot of it isn't making sense. Like, I know what I'm doing, But while I'm doing it, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is the whole point of studying, to kind of give yourself clarity on what's actually going on. Telling a financial story, right? And it's not even like you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you don't understand what the tools that you're using to do what you're trying to do, how they're working. You got to learn how to work the tools to get an end result, right? And like recently I learned, oh, okay, because like, when I'm handling clients versus when I'm handling my own shit, right? I was looking at this thing called a bank feed, right? There's something called the bank feed, meaning that, okay, since I'm doing accounting, meaning that I'm recording all my transactions, all of a company's transactions, what they're doing, where the money went, who received it. I'm getting all of their books straight. I'm making sure that, hey, Jenny gave you $5,000, you received $5,000, but the owner may have taken out a certain amount of money to take out a loan to build, to give equity back. It's just basically telling a story. I've been doing this for a minute, right? And I even had to learn even earlier today, before I even went live, that like with a bank account, and I'm learning about reconciliations and all kinds of shit, right? It's a lot of different shit, right? Um that I'm gonna have to take the information that the bank sends to that website and categorize it in a way after the bank sends it to that website, because the bank doesn't care about different accounts and where it's going and stuff like that. So I basically have to translate what the bank sends and organize it and direct it where it's going. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. Even though I've linked two things together, this is separate information from the information that I have to organize from the information that I have to present to my customer. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been doing this for a while, and I'm like, damn, okay, this is exactly what I'm doing. So sometimes you got to be doing what you're doing for a long time and reading up and studying on what you're doing to learn more about what you're doing. You got to stay up on the knowledge, wisdom, and information on certain things that you're doing. You're not the end all be all. And I see a lot of fuck boys running around the manosphere and in these spaces talking about some, oh, Kuda, he's only book read and all this other shit. Nigga, fuck your little bitch ass. Ain't nobody only book read. I got hell of experience before I even start reading books on half the shit I'm talking about. Only reason why I read a book was that I wanted to get clarity on some of the stuff that I'm doing. I wanted to learn more about some of the stuff that I'm doing. And there's nothing wrong about that, y'all. There's nothing wrong about reading a book or doing a YouTube video or reading or listening to a YouTube video or audio book on things that you're currently doing. You got a lot of idiots running around here. There's more. We're in the age of misinformation. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, David, hit me up if you want that. If you want the PDF file for the 4-hour work week, and let me know if you're actively reading it, because I will pick up reading it with you. And that's something that me and you can, you know what I'm saying, relate to, chop up, and even advance anything that we're trying to do on our own. Because I told you guys on a couple of shows ago that a lot of people are working on this old work model, and that's an ideology that the world is going to have to try to die out. I told you the internet has no concept of time. The internet has no concept of time. Yeah, let me know. I'll go find the PDF and it'll be as good as done. You dig what I'm saying? The internet has no concept of time. And that's messed up because I'm going to tell you the truth. You as a man need to have a concept of time. Honestly, there's a lot of lost souls, not necessarily on the internet. There's just a lot of lost souls in general that needs to be tended to. Good, bad, right, or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I give you the game. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Yeah. Player Talk Radio, man. We in the building. So yeah, about the getting back to the one of the topics at hand about the DDG and Halle debacle. You know what I'm saying? DDG is gonna be alright. I mean, hopefully Halle got her her music career and her paperwork down right. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even really say it was a breakup. It was more so of a break. I've watched vlogs with them. And they a lot of people say they don't seem compatible, but y'all are just going off of what y'all see on the fucking internet. I'm really good at reading people and stuff like that, and they somewhat seem compatible. It's just that they young, and the Halle chick is young. And I was like, I've even gone on record on here and said like back in the day, I was like, yeah, if I had to choose between the Halle and Chloe chick, I would choose Halle. Because the industry about to get the Chloe. Like even recently, I've even just saw a video talking about it, and it's like I don't even click videos talking about stuff that I've already told y'all that's gonna happen. Like even recently, I saw a video talking about how Chloe had a nip snip, a nip slip, her fucking nipple slipped out of her fucking gown and shit like that, and it's like everybody's like, oh my god. There's even videos, and Boosie got him a little thick joint. But there's even videos of Boosie was like, man, I wanted to meet Chloe and all this other shit. They're basically Beyonce underlings. Very talented, by the way. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? But very talented. You know. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we can cover this right now. I'm thinking about covering this right now. We have who we've been talking about for a good minute, Jaguar Wright. Now, I showed y'all the video not too long ago of Jaguar Wright. Speaking of Beyonce, of her on on Piers Morgan. And let me tell y'all what happened overnight with Jaguar Wright. All right, in the Piers Morgan interview, they were talking about Diddy. She just, I don't know. I did at one point. I did believe in like Jaguar Wright, but like when I start cross referencing things with people that I know in my life and just things that's going on, and y'all will start to find out that I don't be wrong about what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm always right, but I'm like I be calling certain things, and I'm like, you know what, time will tell, and I be right. I said the same thing about getting rich. I said the same thing about a lot of different things. I said the same thing about a lot of different things, right? I need you guys to learn how to manifest things for yourself also. And it's not just manifesting things, it's about reading patterns. Life is about patterns. Go look up the Fibonacci. Go look up the flower of life. These are all powers. I mean, not even powers. It's power, but it's patterns. My bad. What's going on, Blue Marble? Shout outs to Ed in the building. Speaking of power, you know what I'm talking about. Ed know what I'm talking about, right? $1 million views, man. You spamming the chat crazy. Are you okay, bro? Like, support the channel for all of that. I'm giving you a place to vent. You can support the channel now. Hit the Cash App or the PayPal. Pay how you weigh. I don't mind you, but damn. All right, let's get into this game though. Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan and she tried to air out Beyonce and Jay-Z. Even Piers Morgan. Even Piers Morgan had to apologize to Beyonce and Jay-Z. And they're even talking about that now, right? They're talking about that now, right? You can send anything $1 million views. That's cool. Anything helps, all right? Now they're talking about how Jay-Z and Beyonce might sue Jaguar Wright, which they should. She started saying a lot of stuff and stopped saying alleged. And recently, all right, look at this, y'all. Diddy went back to New York to turn himself in. He didn't run. He could have ran. And I was listening, and we're gonna go over this real quick. I was listening to Bruce Rivers talk about how, and I've told you guys this, and it's funny that the white lawyer is telling you the same thing that I told y'all several times. But y'all take me and my word for granted because I'm black. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit. The reason why it's good that he turned himself in. Absolutely, Ed. I feel you on that. That's why we need some supporters on today's show. We need at least 5 supporters on today's show, Ed. My time is my business. I'm up here giving y'all some good game. Y'all playing, man. But listen, with the Diddy case and the lawyer thing, the reason why they kind of don't like when people turn themselves in is because they're cooperating. And when it comes to the defense, trying to paint somebody as evil or fucked up, they're taking certain variables and things off the table that normally would have been on the table. You understand what I'm saying? That normally would have been on the table. So Diddy went back to New York to basically surrender and turn himself in. Right? And then randomly, Jay-Z donates like $250 million to something going on in New York. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I heard that it was a big significant number, and it was $250 million. Randomly, Jay-Z started, which he always gives back and does things. I can't even lie on Hove like that. But now all of a sudden, he's giving back to the, to his community. And shit, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. He gave more to an organization than Kamala Harris. He gave more to an organization than Kamala Harris. And that's presidential. You dig what I'm saying, y'all? Thank you as always. Shout outs to my brother, David Akisanya, coming through with the huge $4 on the Cash App. Thank you for supporting Player Talk Radio. I appreciate even, the sleight of hand support. I appreciate every support that we get. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We need to make an extra 250, man. I need to pay for a fucking. Never mind. Let me stop thinking out loud. It's Player Talk Radio, man. Let me get into this real quick. I got a video from Bruce Rivers that I want to show y'all about what we're talking about when it comes down to people voting for Kamala. We're gonna finish off where we left off before I stepped off. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to David Akisanya. Thank you for supporting the show. Hold on.
More. Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Let's finish this bullshit we were listening to last time with little Scrappy. Let's go.
Got to be wrong. Oh. They don't care about, he going through mental health issues.
Talking about how we need to vote for Kamala because she's black. The dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Notice there ain't no black kids shooting up no schools around this.
That's not
okay.
True.
There's more
actually
to
a bunch of black kids shooting up fucking school. That's not true. Let's go
to the interview, but I'll leave it in the box. That's when that's the whole thing about school shooters.
And that's even worse. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think they should be shooting up schools, but niggas buy guns with the intentions of pointing it
this up,
at
that
another
up,
black
that up,
man.
that up.
Okay.
At school, a neighborhood, a club, a funeral. Yes, a funeral. I got a question for anybody out there, just black folks, white folks, international, whatever the case may be. Have you ever been to a funeral with armed security? I have. Have you ever been to a funeral where people were wearing gang colors? I have. Have you? Now, yes, what he's saying about the school typically is right, but let's not act like there's no problem with violence in the black community. Let's not do that. Let's not even really try to compare those things. But yeah, there's more to the interview in the box. I just wanted to address those few points. The school shooting, qualified immunity, what is that really? And the whole thing about being anti-black. First of all, Kamala is not black. Let's just be clear. Listen.
What's going on, Shinobi? He said what Joe Biden said to Charlemagne. Joe Biden said something to Charlemagne? Hell, if I know. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, guys like ABL and a lot of guys, man, y'all dumb as hell trying to get to this race politics when it comes to the fucking, let the fools figure that shit out. Because there's endless fools.
At best, her father is black and white biracial. At best. Although, from what I read and from my research, allegedly, Mr. Donald Harris, her father, the professor, who, by the way, did not go to the DNC when she was picked to be the presidential nominee, although we still live in, but that's a different story, and I digress. This man, from what I was able to research and find out, identified as Irish and Indian, like from the Indian subcontinent, India, and Irish from Ireland, meaning a white person. So an Irish person and an Indian person had a baby. Now we have Donald Harris, allegedly. Her mother, full 100% Southern Indian, not white, not black, Southern Indian. So at best you have a 50% black person with a 100% Indian person. How do you get a black person from that? How does that really work? And in reality, there's probably zero black in her blood, period. So what does her race got to do with me wanting to vote for her? Even if she is black, why will that help me? He's talking about he don't really care. He don't really care too much about the outcome. It's like, whatever, man. We're just going to vote for her. We're just going to roll out.
Now, shout outs to my Southern brothers, man. Because if you a smart Southern brother, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You got a lot of brothers from the South that are smart. But you got a lot of brothers from the bruh. You got a lot of brothers from the South that are smart as shit. But you got a lot of brothers that are dumb as fuck. And if you are a brother from the South and you happen to be smart, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of brothers from the South that happen to be smart. And you got a lot of brothers from the South that happen to be dumb as hell. All right? So if you're from the South and you smart, you understand what's going on. And you're from the South and you know a thing or two about a thing or two, you can understand when somebody's dumb as shit. And I'm not even gonna lie, in this exchange, Lil Scrappy is dumb as shit.
Going to ride out. I think that is an irresponsible.
And honestly, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Respectfully. After Abraham Lincoln, if y'all really, some of y'all, if y'all really think you're running some shit, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Way to behave. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to everybody who's going to vote for Donald Trump, regardless of what color he is, orange, white, blue, green. I don't really care what color the man is. Can you get the job done? That's my main thing. Okay, look, if I need to get rescued from the Hurricane Helene, and a helicopter comes down, I'm not going to stay where I am and refuse to get rescued because the pilot is white and get me out of here. That'd be the same way I feel about what's happening in this country. Hey, we got serious issues. We got inflation.
And that's the problem with America. America is an isolated country. A lot of people, even when a disaster is headed to your fucking front door, a lot of people feel like they don't have to move. And let me get into something real quick before we get into the topic of today's show. Hold on, yo. Now, you got a lot of people that were telling y'all, yo, yeah, Lawrence, you're somewhat correct about that. I talked about that before. But I'm saying you got a lot of people now that was telling you, hey, don't vote for Trump. Hey, Trump racist. Don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for Trump. Trump bad. We good. Don't vote for Trump. Now they're telling you to vote for Trump. And maybe if you listen keen, you will understand what they're saying and not feel no type of way. I respect that. If they've told you, hey, bro, we made an error in the past, now you got to go this way, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, yo, bro, you sent a whole bunch of people in one direction when you should have been sending them in another direction. And then you can't even really get mad at them for saying, hey, yo, what? That's what's going on with the Hotep community. That's what's going on with Tariq Nasheed. Shouts to my brother Tariq Nasheed. And that's what's going on with a lot of uninformed FBAs or uninformed ADOS. So let's get into this real quick about the blame Trump strategy. So now, a lot of people that never, back in the day, that never would have defended Trump, pro-black, got no business. And this ain't even, and respectfully, this ain't even by the metrics that the world set for them. These are by the metrics that they set for themselves. Righteousness in their beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Now shit wanna act stupid. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Now shit wanna act stupid. Now when I'm getting into the game, shit wanna act stupid. All right, here we go. This ain't even by the itinerary that the world set for them. This is by the itinerary that they set for themselves, believing in their beliefs. I want y'all to know that your belief is not always necessarily ironclad, future or past. Okay, I got you, Snake Pit. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Ranch holders, I need y'all to do me a huge favor. I need you guys to share the show on your timeline. Hit the hype button if you have it. And support the show via $ PTV 888. That's $ PTV 888. I need y'all to support the show via PayPal or Cash App. And set an example, okay? Let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get into it. Let's go. So now you have Hoteps telling you to vote for the orange man.
Hat. I get so many gifts. Some of y'all send me some of the flyest stuff. I forgot the brother who sent me this hat. He sent me a whole bunch of FBA stuff. The old school OG aunties love me. Where you at, auntie? That's an auntie flirt right there. That's how aunties flirt. Your fingernails is sure enough clean. That's how auntie flirt. Auntie told me I had some pretty teeth. Said, all right, thank you, ma'am. So that's how the aunties flirt. Aunties like hygiene. They're real big on hygiene. Yeah. So yeah. But listen, what's up, Mia? She's an auntie. No, this ain't my hat. Shout out to the brother who made the hat. The brother sent me this hat. I wish he was in here. I wish he was in here so he can let us know who he is and where you can get the stuff. Who is this? All right. But listen. Tyreek Hill was on his way to a football game. He was on his way to play. He's in his exact car. From what I understand, I think he was going a little over. So they pulled the brother over. They put him on the ground. They had to know who he was. At one point, they had to know who he was. You know, this guy, he's a name down there. They saw him in the exotic car. He probably explained to him, hey, I'm going to play a game. I got to play a game up here at the stadium. So they knew who he was. But they chose to gaffle him up. From what I saw, looks like one of the race soldiers kind of kicked him. It looks like it, allegedly. Let me play this clip. I'm not going to play the audio because there were a lot of people driving by and some people had their music on. But this is one of the clips here where Tyreek Hill is getting gaffled by the race soldiers. Hold on one second. Let me turn that down. All right. So that's Tyreek Hill right there. They got him cuffed up. They had him on the ground. They had him on his stomach. They just got him off of his stomach. They sit him down. They got some of these white Hispanic race soldiers over here. That's your black and brown coalition.
All right.
Okay, now look at the...
Hold on. We're going to get into something else, too, before we finish this. We're going to do what I like to do because we're not going to go on... not going to go on itinerary. Now, a lot of people... And I saw this woman talking about it. And the way that she talked about it, it was wrong. I mean, not wrong, but she was right. They basically copying what I've been saying. A lot of people, now you starting to see a lot of niggas copy what DJ Kuda been saying for years. I told you guys, yeah, we could gaffle up Diddy on our own time. I don't know why we making this a public spectacle. Let me show y'all something real quick that happened 3 years ago. I was looking for something else and this actually came up. Let me show y'all something.
If Trump gets elected,
And this is political season, mind you. 3 years ago. Pay attention.
I really do believe in my heart there'll be a race war. That's why this message is not just to black people. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this nigga. And you know what's fucked up and crazy? Diddy? Trump will probably be the only nigga that can get you out of jail right now. And both of y'all in New York.
This message is to everybody. This man is really trying to turn us against each other and put us in a situation. America messed up. Me and you've been talking for a minute about, chopping it up and some real talk, you know what I'm saying, where it's not for the
Look
whole...
at Charlamagne fake ass. Charlamagne be fake as shit. Now when I'm giving y'all the game, this is when the my signal wanna actually fuck up. All right, stream yards. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Working my ass off giving y'all this content. Let's get it.
Social media effect. Like when I look at the videos of Malcolm, Martin, Stokely, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have seen a black man conversation. I couldn't have talked to nobody about what we want to talk about but you. You know what I'm saying? That's a testament to your journalism. Man, you're inspiration to me.
I want to see where you at. See where you at. You know, you sparked a crazy conversation. And you told everybody to hold their vote.
Yeah.
I want to see where you at with it.
So, a couple of months I told everybody hold their vote hostage. A lot of things have gone on since then. None of us expected. I think this president has done a great job of rattling America. When you move in fear, you don't have any leverage.
So how is Diddy able to do all of that disgusting, debaucherous shit? Run Ciroc, run Bad Boy, run Bad Boy South, run all of these different entities, do interviews with Charlemagne. And look at Charlemagne fake ass. For every one real nigga that's around you, I'm telling you, it's 5 fake ones. Figure it out.
The way I felt before is the way I still feel. Things have got too serious of a point. Seeing what's going on, white men like Trump need to be banished. That way of thinking.
That's it. You know what? Because I don't even get supported when I stick up for our people. That's even worse. That you're on the Breakfast Club talking shit about this man. And you done sat down and talked about deep politics with him. And it didn't even stop you. It didn't even stop you for 2 seconds. You care so much about black people. It didn't even stop you for 2 seconds. To say, hey, respectfully, yeah, this is fucked up, but he was talking about some real shit, and this is probably what got him caught up. Didn't even stop you for 2 seconds, all right?
It's real dangerous. This man,
you know he wrong as shit right here. Hey, let's get it.
Literally threatened the lives of us and our families about going to vote.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
We're in a war. We're not taking this like it's a war. We taking this like, oh, we're...
What the fuck are you talking about? And Americans are so fucking dumb. That did you not realize, if you want to talk about racism in a deep capacity, right? Us as Americans, how dumb we are. Did you know that when the racists war with each other, the black people go in war with each other? Like right now, look how much racist people are in my chat right now making weird ass Diddy jokes. And look how much times I've had to call out how much stupid people are in the chat making stupid ass Diddy jokes that makes no sense. It's like, bro, your Diddy jokes are played out, bro. Like read the room. Read the internet, bro. That's like so 4 weeks ago, bro. Read the room. I didn't say you were racist, bro. But but a hit dog will holler. I never said you were racist. All right? But see, they don't like this. They don't like this. Some of y'all niggas need to put 2 and 2 together and be like, bro, whose toes did Diddy step on for real? Honestly, just honestly to tell you the truth. Because we got Epstein, we got Weinstein, we got Hugh Hefner. Where are the white jokes about them? I don't want to hear your little bum ass Diddy jokes. Tell me a good Hugh Hefner joke. Tell me a good Epstein joke. Tell me. See? I want y'all before they get blocked. I want y'all to see them as a example. All right? Pay attention.
In a presidential election.
Because what y'all are seeing on the internet, see, the internet makes the world a small place. So I want y'all to be able to read. I don't understand why I'm one of the most under-supported channel out here. Black people give me the big fuck you, but I'm telling you some real shit. I want y'all to see the temperature of the world today. What people, a concentration of people, are focusing what they're doing online, what they're focusing on. And the funny part is that Diddy's wrong. But what did he say to cause white people to behave this way? When the fuck did white people start moving off the whim of Diddy? Why are white people so invested in Diddy? Pay attention. Because black people aren't disinvested in Weinstein. Black people aren't disinvested. And the funny thing is that you got pictures of Oprah kissing him. Black people aren't invested in Charlie Sheen. They're not invested in all these people. It's not just a hot topic right now. Y'all niggas are pussy towards Diddy. Shut that bullshit up. You one of them niggas. Cut that music off. Let's listen to some Snoop Doggy Dogg. Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas stuck in 2008 still. I'm listening to that bullshit. Y'all niggas are super invested in Diddy. I'm a fucking DJ. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Some of y'all niggas couldn't wait till this day. Shut your dumb ass up. Nigga still go to you still go to fucking clubs and listen to fucking and all of these artists ain't bad, by the way, y'all. I'm just telling you how annoying motherfuckers that listen to music are. Alright? Yeah, they let a lot of motherfuckers slide, and all of a sudden they wanna be on black people about Diddy. Man, fuck you. Niggas still go to nightclubs talking about some palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Like it's 2007 and shit, boy. And I'm where y'all niggas want to be at. I'm in Asia. So I quadruple know what you talking about. But Diddy is wrong here. Diddy is wrong here. And you could probably call this a Trump troll, but Trump actually will do more shit for black people. Not even just black people. Like, black people are actually behind the 8 ball. Black people are behind the 8 ball. Trying to get niggas to do shit specifically for black people is gonna put you behind the 8 ball, which is a black ball. That's where the term blackballed came from, black people. You can trick a racist into actually supporting you more than you can trick somebody that's racist as fuck pretending to be your friend. I would rather trick a staunch racist, if that's the case, into supporting me than trying to fuck around. A racist will tell you he'll do that too. That's the funny part. They're so ignorant, they'll give themselves up. I'd rather weaponize a nigga's ignorance against him. Let me tell you something. What I'm about to tell you is the same thing a real racist that knows what's going on will say to a nigga because he know that could be used against him. Like if Alex Jones was to sit up here and tell you, hey, look, I'd rather weaponize a nigga's ignorance against him to benefit than to be with somebody pretending to be my friend. Even if they're racist, like me. They leave out that part. And you want to know what's the fucked up part? You weird ass niggas that don't even that don't even understand what the fuck I'm telling you. You could say the same shit. You could say the same shit. You niggas don't even realize that racism goes both ways, and so does the benefit. They just make you direct it at your own dumbass self, when you could direct it at another racist and actually even get 10 times the reward. Ain't that fucked up? If a black man says, hey, whether it's a black man or a white man, I'd rather direct what the fuck I'm doing at another racist man to use his ignorance against any race. To my benefit. And you niggas still don't get it. This is why they had to kick Alex Jones, Farrakhan. As much racist shit as he spewed, he came to the same fucking conclusion. This is why they kicked Imus, all these people, Rush Limbaugh, because when racist people are fucking mad at the establishment, they start giving up jewels. They start giving up gems. You niggas are, oh, that man racist. I don't want to listen to him. Nigga, the more racist the nigga is, I would love to listen to him. I'm black pilled. I don't give a fuck if you want to listen to him. It don't even matter if you want to listen to him or if you don't want to listen to him or who listens to him. It's if you know how to listen to them. You need to know how to listen to somebody. Anybody can own a Swiss Army knife. Do you know when, where, and how to use it? Where it's needed? Or are you stuck up on semantics because you're an idiot? That can be used against you, and it is and will get used against you. Did you know your ignorance of law and all kinds of different other things, me and War Master was talking about this the other day, will be used against you? Not even just by perpetrators, by the law. Threshold moment. And I'm gonna let Nightbot deal with you. Threshold moment. That's a lie. Actually, crime in the black community is actually down. And what the media has to do is manufacture crime in the black community. I don't even know why you worried about crime in the black community. I don't even know why you worried about crime in the black community when crime is relatives. You want to know what's the most people that commit crime against white people? White people. You want to know what's the most people that commit crime against Asian people? Asian people. You want to know what's the most people that commit crime against black people? Black people. So what are you talking about? Bullshit ass stats. Crime is relative. Niggas coming up with stats that we created. I'm a veteran YouTuber. Y'all just now found me. I get it. You're not about to run no stats that we don't. Nigga, we don't talk about all of that shit. You late as fuck. And got the wrong stats. You don't even know how to read stats. Because you wouldn't just throw that out there. Crime is relative. The fuck are you talking about? You know, most people that commit crimes, you know them, and they know you. That's why they commit the crime, for the most part. I want y'all to pay attention. This is probably another reason why Diddy is getting canceled. And Kamala can't support him, and that's the fucked up part. How the hell is Kamala not reaching out to Diddy, which will make her look bad, but she supports Uncle Luke? How the fuck is Uncle Luke saying anything about Diddy, and he done throws all of the damn freak offs? I've heard of Uncle Luke freak offs more than Diddy freak offs. Even though I know the Diddy freak offs was going on, I thought Uncle Luke freak offs was even worse. There's even documentaries of people that got cameras of on Uncle Luke, right? And there's people in the background fucking. But all of a sudden, people like, man, I went to a Diddy party. What happened? People was there fucking. Now all of a sudden, that's a big ordeal. Okay.
We in a war of love versus hate. The number one priority is to get Trump out of office. The tribe of people that have the responsibility and really should be scared to death of this man is white people.
Explain.
If this man is elected, we're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody.
I don't even know why the fuck niggas are talking like this when more niggas died during Obama. You niggas don't go outside. Now, I'm not going to say Trump is the end all be all for black people. I'm not going to say he's the savior. But how comfortable are you on the internet sounding stupid? None of this shit was happening during Trump. As a matter of fact, half of us was locked the fuck up in our fucking house due to the brew flu when Trump was around. What are you talking about? He's gonna put us together. He's gonna, nigga, the alt-right and a whole bunch of other white people are gonna go at each other's necks before fucking black people would. Due to a disagreement of dominance. And you bitch ass niggas be running around the manosphere and y'all don't even realize that. Do you know a lot of the shit that y'all talk about in this fucking red pill space is what the alt-right believes in, but guess what? They actually have the means to practice it. You ain't about what you're talking about because you don't even have the means to practice it. You actually get along more than with the alt-right than you think. But I'm going to tell you some other shit. You don't know about the relationship between the black MGTOWs and the white ones. You don't know about the relationship between the black manosphere and the white manosphere, which was the universal manosphere at one point. You don't know about none of that. You just got on the internet and start repeating shit that you heard YouTubers say. You don't know nothing about none of that shit. You're just an idiot with talking points at this point. You pumped up with talking points that other people around me, other content creators, and people that I call my peers that were my co-workers at one point have created in the past. And you don't even get it. You don't even get it. And you know what a lot of men from a lot of different races try to do to hide all of this shit, y'all? They try to push these talking points into women. They're trying to push these talking points into women. It's what makes them so contradictory. It's because the shit that they're talking about, like at what point does a man philosophy starts and ends with women? That should be his philosophy as a man. That's the thing that we build ourselves on called integrity. Because a man's integrity has nothing to do with no fucking woman. A man's integrity pertaining to a woman has only to do with him dealing with that one woman. But you talking to a bunch of niggas. What's going on, Dollar Washer? Peace to you, player. Let's get it. I'm gonna let this play real quick. Y'all support the show, man. I'm giving you, man. Don't like listening to weird ass niggas and then wonder why y'all niggas. Y'all support the show, man.
Standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war. If people in America want a race war, they'll not vote. I'm an independent, first of all. When I vote, I try to do what's best for my community.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore. You want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage. but it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative, that we own our politics. And so I'm launching one of the boldest movements that I've ever launched. And it's called Our Black Party.
Okay.
It's time for us to have our own black political party, unapologetically. Because right now, if you look at the debates, we're not even a part of the conversation.
So imagine being a part of a bunch of black people that don't know what the fuck is going on. And you know what's funny? I talk to y'all about a lot of shit. Y'all niggas like to sit around and listen to Gossip Girl content all fucking day. That's what makes me irritated. Y'all niggas like to sit around and listen to niggas gossip like bitches all fucking day. I can see if y'all listen to niggas that know what they talking about, but y'all listening to a bunch of weird ass niggas that don't know shit about what they talking about. Listen to what I'm telling you. Because I'm about to lace y'all, and I'm not going to do this ever again. Because I'm tired of supporting y'all, and y'all not hitting the likes, supporting the show like y'all need to be. I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. And donate to them dollar washers. Y'all listen to a bunch of weird ass niggas all fucking day. And believe you not weird. That's the part that kills me. But let me tell y'all some real shit. I can see why a lot of black people don't follow other black people, because guess what? You gotta unlearn all of this bullshit. Tariq Nasheed can't run an honest movement, and that's my brother, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. What did I tell y'all on last show? And I was just fucking around and just giving y'all the game. You think Tariq will be running around with all this tether talk if Nipsey was alive? Nipsey would have been like, "Hey, bro, what we got going on?" Even if Nipsey was alive, he'll be looking and sounding stupid nowadays. Respectfully. What song did Nipsey come out before he died? Fuck Donald Trump. Tariq got no choice now but to support Donald Trump. And all the people that told you to screw him. And this is because you want to participate in the voting process. Niggas will do anything for a ribbon. But won't listen to a nigga that say don't vote to get what you want. Look at Diddy right now. He was Charlemagne's man. He was his man. He was the man for black people. He told you to vote or die. Hell, in DC, we overlooked Marion Barry. This nigga was doing crack. Black people are cooked. And white people know it. And they take advantage of it every fucking time. I can't go to fucking Twitch or Kick or anywhere and have any black troll talk about Weinstein. They don't meet the same. You niggas not even on code. They don't meet the same abrasion that we meet. They don't have to get on the internet and be like, damn, this person gonna be in my chat all fucking night making weird Weinstein jokes. But I'm trying to talk about something real. And this is the lengths people will go through to stifle progress. But you worried about the latest gossip. Okay.
At all.
We're not a part of the conversation. We don't have any political power. We don't have any political leverage. And
That's bullshit. Stop sending Cardi B down to the fucking White House and go send fucking Dr. Claude Anderson down there. You could have sent Runoko Rashidi, rest in peace. You could have sent Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Our sister lived in Washington, D.C.
so we started our Black Party with some young, fearless Black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest threat and the only.
And let me tell you what's even more fucked up. Wrong as Diddy is right here about Trump, wrong as Diddy is here about Trump, the same Black people that he put money behind, put through college, and put them in position to win, are talking crazy about him right now. There's a time to joke. There's a time to make baby oil jokes. But when the joke is over, it's like, all right, let's get back to business. Look at what he's done, even politically, for Black people. Wrong or not, he still catered to the needs of an audience, whether if they were wrong or not, then or now. And look at how it was so easy to throw this man under the bus.
Only option that we have right now as far as making a change, taking our own.
And there's still no proof about some shit that he's done, other than the Cassie situation.
Self-responsibility and accountability to be educated and empowered with our vote.
So what's the goal for our Black Party?
Our Black Party's number one goal is to unify behind a Black agenda.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a part of the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, you could be an independent, but if you Black, you wasn't born Republican, you wasn't born Democrat, you wasn't born independent, you was born Black.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to seize our political.
And this shit sounds smart to dumb people. What the fuck did you just say? And most Black people are like women. Did you know when women first got the chance to vote, thank you to Black people, white women got the chance to vote because of Black people. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. And they voted for what they thought was right. Who does my dad vote for? That's who I'm voting for. So you had some smart ass kids, or thought they were smart, and some of them maybe was right at the time. That's what happens in white families. See, y'all don't get to talk about this. Y'all ain't used to a nigga that know what I know. Let you be a staunch Christian as a white man, or a Jewish white man, but your son went to school, or for some weird reason started reading Mein Kampf. Oh, you gonna have a big problem on your hands right there. Oh yeah, you gonna have a big problem on your hands right there. And not because he believed in that shit, it's because he wanted to rebel against you. White people be facing some real fucking problems. Let that little motherfucker start reading Mein Kampf. Fuck you, Dad. Shit. And start forming their own little political views and shit like that based off of little bullshit life they've lived before they got older and realized, like, damn, I was wrong the whole time. Most people voted off of what their family said. I grew up with and like any other black person. My story ain't different. I grew up with the mostly Democratic kind of leaning type family. Niggas treat that shit like football. They think the Republicans are the enemy. So they do their research. Oh, and God forbid you want to own some shit. And become profitable off of the service that you put in. And then you'll be surprised how long it takes for people to realize that you can't help everybody. So why exhaust your resources trying to help everybody? When you're paying attention to the people that's trying to help everybody. What the fuck is $750 gonna do for somebody whose house got blown down the street? And she was dead serious too. Oh, but let's get back to Diddy, y'all.
Political power, because it'll just be more the same. Being pushed this way, being pushed that way, and we expecting a different result. Mm-hmm. But the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over the same way, expecting a different result, and it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. So we have to change the tone. We got to start with us stepping up and really taking the responsibility and accountability to be a part of this political movement.
The hardest part of that is going to be getting other black people to buy into it.
This is not for all black people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is not for the scary ones. Mm-hmm. This is for the ones that want to move things forward and want to get to the smoke. A black person spends an average of like 5 hours on Instagram a day. Mm-hmm. If you could give Instagram that time, mm-hmm. 15 minutes you could give to educating yourself. Mm-hmm. And our Black Party's that platform. So when we get down to the local elections, when we get down to the school board, we get down to the judges and the justices, that's so confusing for us. Mm-hmm. We've never played this game. This is another level of gangster. Mm-hmm. But I played this game before, you know? I started in 2004 with Vote or Die, and this is the evolution of that thought, of that empowerment, of that independence, of us taking self-accountability so we're not caught with our pants down like this election. Right now, we're not gonna get nothing. We caught with our pants down. We're not organized, we're not ready to really take this on.
Hold up, let me ask you, what's the difference between Vote or Die Diddy and Hold Your Vote Diddy? And what occurred between those two phases that made...
I can tell you the answer to that. Charlamagne, you being fake. Yeah, caught with your pants down. Yeah, that was a bad choice. You're right about that, Salty. I give you that one. You was right about that. I kind of was like, hey, bro, I wouldn't have said that, but okay. I give you that one. But what's the difference now? You got Charlamagne being fake. Black man turning their back. Diddy don't know what he talking about. Trying to stand in the the voice of righteousness. I get it. I'm not gonna say Diddy's wrong. I would say where his intent is wrong. But that's just lack of knowledge, man. And let me tell you something. A lot of these rich people, they don't like Trump because he's like that rich friend that's like, that rich guy that's like he in a different bracket. Like, there's levels to being rich. Like that nigga like not even like, imagine getting real rich and you think you're successful and a nigga not really fucking with you like that. That's what they on, you know. But you spent the majority of your rap career saying, "Hey, I want to be like you." Nah, having the joke is y'all supporting the channel, man. Y'all hit the like button and support the show, y'all. All right, let's get it.
Made the change happen.
I went through the experience of politics. I played the game with the Democratic Party. The people that I went and campaigned for, after they got elected, I don't feel like they really did it.
And this is what y'all need to pay attention to this. Y'all be thinking, oh, well, Kuda, this is old. He said that 3 years ago. Y'all don't understand how karma works. There's no, just as there's no fucking such thing as time on the internet, there's no such thing as time for karma. Why is Diddy going through what he's going through right now? Probably from what he said right here. And they're using the same people that he said this shit to throw him under the bus. I've never seen this interview a day in my fucking life because I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to tell you what he going to say. I've stuck up for the Democratic Party. They have not delivered what they said they were going to do. Obviously. Black people like to complain about something. They like to be heartbroken. We go through this shit every year. And we act like it's new every single year. And that gets taken advantage of. Some of these other races that they're letting into the states, let a motherfucker not do what they say they're going to do. Black people are used to being on the titty. Black people have become complacent with this shit. That's why I support Tariq and a lot of the stuff that Tariq Nasheed is talking about. I don't know, Ty City. You can't tell the man what he was serious and what it was not serious about. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling y'all is that niggas be the last to know what they talking about. You understand what I'm saying? And got the most to say. And I'm telling you right now, niggas, if they don't have nobody to complain about, they don't function well. And other people see this. If niggas don't have nobody to complain about, they do not function well.
Anything to change the reality of Black people. Like I was blessed enough to find God come to me and tell me my purpose. And he told me my purpose is to play a part in saving the Black race. The Vote or Die Diddy was about politics and, you know, trying to be supportive. And also, you know, they kind of guilt us in the votings, you know. But as I evolved, I realized this is a business. This is a transaction. This is the closest thing to the streets than the streets that I've seen.
That's why I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking these politicians for something for your vote.
Yeah, you can't keep on giving your power.
You're just now figuring this out as a race of people. Okay. Weird ass niggas, man.
Away for free. You know, this is Black insanity. We keep on doing the same thing over and over, the same way, expecting a different result. Now we in a trick bag, as my mother would say. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
You know, that's old Harlem hustler lingo, is when you're in a situation like in a catch-22. Between COVID hitting us and because we weren't organized for this election, we have no choice now to get Trump out of there. It's a shame and it's our responsibility that we did not get anything out of putting Biden in the place he's in after the primaries.
They gave us Senator Harris as the VP. I mean, those are some of the things we were asking for. Black agenda could be way stronger, way stronger. He said he put a Black woman on the Supreme Court. We don't even know if that's gonna happen now.
Hey, when you look at it, we don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want about Biden. I can't say I love the pick either, but hey, we got to get him in office, and then we got to hold him accountable.
So how do we do that? In addition to voting, what else is Sean Combs gonna do?
When you go through hell, none of these fake ass niggas gonna help you. Show me somebody in the Black Manosphere that showed this video. In general.
From Trayvon Martin, I've been trying to figure out like how can we end this? Trying to think about solutions, because you could be angry and you could march, you could protest, and people could hear you, but that don't mean that they're making any changes. So for me, it was us looking within ourselves and saying, let's not wait for these people to come and save us. Let's not wait for the Democratic Party. Let's not wait for government. Let's own our politics. Black politics. We need to own that. We need to have a platform, an institution that's going to support and breed young Black politicians and social leaders that have integrity, not just in the quiet room.
This sounds like a revolt. You know, like the name of the channel, the name of the TV publication he got. It sounds like Revolt. You know what else sounds like revolt? A revolution. Yeah, he don't even know he on par with Trump. But black people, all they hear is don't vote for him. That shit is funny as shit.
Publicly.
One question about race in the first presidency.
One question about race, and I was hurt. I didn't feel like Joe Biden really.
Now watch this. Kevin, you're just going off of news, something you haven't researched, or something that you've seen on YouTube. Show me proof that Diddy is messing with kids. And don't share no stupid ass links. Show me proof. Show me proof. To this day, everybody's doing Diddy videos and get their Diddy stimulus checks. And not one person came forward with proof. I got more proof than you, and I'm not spamming this in your chat room. If you have one. Show me proof. The lawyers opened up a hotline for Diddy accusers to call in, and 12,000 people called in. And you know what most of you niggas on the internet would say? Oh man, yeah, he messed with 12,000 people? That's crazy. Sheeple, y'all. Show me proof. Show me proof of him messing with kids. A lot of y'all could never be YouTubers because that's a lawsuit right there. Show me proof. Show me proof. Exactly. You're going to say some other stupid shit in the chat. Exactly. Because you don't got no proof.
Really defended us. I want to make sure we don't miss the importance of this time. We've never had a political party. We wasn't born Republican and Democrat. We don't even get we don't get talked about. We're not a topic of conversation.
You are behind closed doors. You're just dumb enough not to see it.
And we can stand by and keep on doing the same thing. Yes. Right now, let's stay focused on Trump. But let's start to fight for our futures. And politically, the only way to do that is by what we're doing with our Black Party.
So what do you...
Okay, Heaven. Watch this bullshit. You on a content creators channel right now. The lawyer said there's people sitting up there. I'm sizing up a pedophile. Show me proof. Show me proof. I would like to critique it. Show me some proof. Show me proof that you have. Show me proof. You have no proof. You're just talking. Show me proof of this stuff.
What impact do you hope to have in advancing our political interests with our Black Party?
You know what it's about is like-minded people being able to have a place that they can meet and they can contribute. Because it's not about one person. This whole thing is set up on unity. Will we be able to finally have...
I'm tired of fucking white people coming out of nowhere. Diddy, what about Diddy? What about Epstein? What about Weinstein? What about the people in your community? I'm not a man, Heaven. Try again. Okay, what list? Show me the list. Y'all sharing link ass niggas. What list? Show me proof. Y'all just on here talking. None of y'all got proof. I'm a fucking content creator. I'm bigger than all of y'all. If there was proof out there, guess who would have had access to it? Me. Respectfully, show me proof. Epstein is dead. And y'all can't show proof. The only proof that y'all gonna try to show is some shit that you heard on another YouTube video. You don't even understand how dumb you sound. Try to attack another YouTuber with YouTube. As if we haven't seen that shit before you. Ain't nobody relying on y'all bullshit research. Weinstein is already out. And free. And pretending like he's handicapped. This nigga said Justin Bieber. Get your ass up out of my fucking chat. Ain't nobody listen to your bullshit. Niggas mad as hell because you don't want to listen to their bullshit. I don't give a fuck if he's sus. Y'all niggas say the same stupid shit over and over again. Did he supposed to go to jail because he's gay now? Let me get this straight. Did he supposed to go to jail because he's gay? Meanwhile, half of y'all are gay. And people in your family is gay. Okay. Yeah, he was involved in a bunch of messed up stuff. Good for you. But show proof. There's a problem with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas are just motivated by gossip. Show proof. You are a grown-ass man. Show proof. Y'all niggas are just parrots, man.
Have black unity. Because if we don't, we're on the verge of becoming extinct.
So what does black political power look like to you?
Black political power, it's all rooted in the education, and to be in control of our destiny, not putting it in somebody else's hands that's coming from out.
Look at how uninformed you are. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I keep telling y'all to show proof, and y'all are just regurgitating shit y'all heard on YouTube videos. This man said Weinstein stayed out because Weinstein is out of jail. Diddy might go to jail because of the horse tranquilizers and drinks. First of all, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And all y'all niggas are white. And I'm using y'all as an example, showing other black people what the fuck y'all thinking about. At what point, as a white man, do you wake up and Diddy's at the top of your list? Y'all are fucking dumb. Alright? And you can black your ass up out of here. Y'all are fucking dumb. Yeah, go get diddled by diddle out of here. Show the fucking proof. Fucking idiots. Show the proof. We're bloggers. We would already have access to that information. Y'all are just talking. Pay attention to what I'm doing, y'all. Now watch what I'm about to tell you. This idiot doesn't know shit about horse tranquilizers. Horse tranquilizers is not what you think it is. It's called ketamine. Ketamine can be snorted or ingested via needle into your blood system. You can't drink ketamine. You can't smoke ketamine. No, nigga. You are a regular nigga in front of your phone. You are on my channel. I'm not on your little bullshit channel. You are on my channel. And you're taking information that you're hearing here and regurgitating it elsewhere. By listening to that bullshit, you don't even know what ketamine is. Niggas say horse tranquilizers to make it think that you're slipping liquid in another woman's juice. That's not how that works. It's always some niggas stealing information trying to sound smart and shit. Good. And go over there. Go learn about diesel because you don't know about ketamine. Now listen. That's not how that works. Alright? And that's not how you K-hole yourself. You niggas can't even show not one lick of proof of what you're talking about. And the reason why you can't is because your life is just getting online and saying stupid shit all day. You're not about to get held accountable for none of the dumb shit you say. That's why it's funny as hell that a content creator is striking back at you. You used to listen to people that's gossiping and not teaching. I'm actually teaching. And I want you niggas to sit back, because these people can't even prove to you what the hell they're telling you Diddy is saying for sure, or has done, or any of his victims. And they're sitting here wanting you to do bro science and take their word for it. And you know what else you're going to go through hell trying to get them to prove? If they actually are black. These people can't even prove to you if they're black, but you're going to listen to them about information about some goddamn Diddy. All these white people, why are they invested? You need to start asking yourself real questions. Like 50 white boys done came in here with some weird Diddy jokes since I've started this podcast. And y'all niggas are sitting up here still stuck on stupid. Black people got to be some of the most dumbest people to ever walk the planet, man. In a lot of cases, man. My numbers is going up because I'm telling you what's going on. What's going on, Link? Y'all are slow. And don't even support good content. That's crazy. Somebody can give you an example of what's going on in real time, and you just sit there like, stuck on stupid. All right.
Outside of the community or doesn't have the community's best interests at heart. And that success, to me, is the local election. It's not the presidential election. It's the local elections. In our neighborhoods, who's running our neighborhoods? Who are the judges that are being elected into office?
Let me ask you stupid ass niggas a question. Why do you think, and watch more white people answer it than black people, because fucking niggas don't even get shit. Why do you, when somebody riding for them, why do you think white people are disinvested in Diddy? I want y'all black people to answer the question. Why is this much white people invested in Diddy, and why are you coon ass niggas running behind them? Let's go.
That's jailing us. That's keeping the same insanity. We got to be able to bang on another sophisticated level, and it's not hard to understand. This is not like a hard sell, but this is the most dangerous thing we could do. This is one of the biggest threats. This, in us weaponizing our vote and weaponizing our dollar, is a nightmare.
It's good. World. It's good to hear you say that, because a lot of people initially, when you first said what you said about holding your vote, they immediately was like, Diddy's rich. He wants to see Trump in the White House because it helps rich folks like him. So they thought that you was trying to sabotage the election.
People don't really know me. Like, I'm blessed that I have the money to start this political party. I'm not gonna make no apologies for how much cake I get. That has empowered me, but I know once I get it, I'm going to fund the revolution. I'm a black nationalist.
And that's funny. I want y'all to really pay attention to what DJ Kuda is doing. I want y'all to really pay attention to what DJ Kuda is doing. Because while everybody's talking down and slandering this man's name and making baby oil jokes, look at what I'm doing. You see this link?
I'm unapologetically black. I have to take care of the tribe first. I cannot sit here and watch. This is my blood family. How you think I'm gonna be? I can't worry about nothing else. I love everybody. But right now, I gotta make moves and I gotta use my power for the advancement of black people because we lack.
How many hate streams are you gonna watch for niggas that's talking about some I advocate for black men? Do you really?
Have you ever even thought about voting Republican for financial gain because of the tax bracket you're in?
No, that money's not all right. All I gotta do is get to action. I don't care if you understand it, you don't understand it. I'm a warrior. I've been in head to head with these folks in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? Like when they ask the question, is there systemic racism? And nobody answers the question. I'm like, yo, no, hold on. This systemic racism, they trying to keep their foot on the neck up to my level, up to Jay-Z's level, up to LeBron's level. It's an illusion of inclusion by just a couple of us. So I could sit back here in the crib, but I'm not with it. I'm from that same block. I'm a frontliner. I'm with the smoke at any time, no matter where my address is at. We're in a war. This shit is not a fucking game. Everybody needs to wake up. I'm ringing the alarm. I'm having to start right now to organize.
What's going on, Ghost Man? I'm asking y'all, why are all of these white people invested in this Diddy shit? I've never seen so many white people invested in Diddy's downfall or demise. Why? Shouts to Ghost Man King. It's ridiculous. See what I've been saying for years?
And to come together and so we could build our political army unapologetically for the things that matter to us.
Do you believe there's a way to vote and support?
There's more white people on here and coon ass niggas with Diddy jokes than ever.
Like your personal interests and the interests of your people as a whole?
Yeah. See, when you at our Black Party, we love free thinking, free minded people and individuals. That's all we want in life, is to be able to be free and to be able to think as free as we want. But you have a responsibility to your people to ride on what they riding with for the betterment of the good of the whole overall tribe. We are a people that have been abused the most. And we gotta start biting their legs off.
That's right.
You know, when they put their foot on our neck, we gotta start biting that shit off. When they shooting us in the back, we gotta start defending ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing gonna stop unless you stop it.
Imagine the people, even if you wrong. Because it's not against the law to be wrong. Imagine your people turning on you and you took your power and you're doing this. You know what coon ass niggas say? Oh man, he got all that money and his power. He never helped us. Now you got somebody that did. They're not squeaky clean. But look at what your people are doing. White people are more mad at Diddy about Tupac than black people are. And you know what white people still can't prove? If Diddy killed Tupac. Right, Snake Pit. Yeah, there's no Mexican people flying bitches out and fucking them. There's no white people flying bitches out and fucking them. There's no Asian people flying bitches out and fucking them. There's no Indian people flying people out and fucking them. There's no fucking Polynesian people flying people out to Hawaii and fucking them. It's just in the black community. We're the only ones that does it. Why are these white people so invested? You need to start asking yourself that fucking question. Why, when I go on social media, it's more white people making Diddy jokes than actual black people? And shame on you. We'll deal with Diddy, but this is something completely different that we talking about. What's it to you? Show me a good black man-made. Show me a good black, and this is another white account. Clap cheeks. Show me a good black man-made Harvey Weinstein joke. I don't give a fuck. It's not what he said. It's the fucking act that he's doing this. Look at Old Glory slow ass. What do you mean? White people aren't allowed to make fun of Diddy? Who said any of that? I didn't even ask any of that. But what's it to you? What do you get out of that? Look at our cap. What's it to you? Why you gotta come into another black man's chat and make fun of Diddy? That makes you feel good about yourself? You did your civil duty? You on code? See, anytime the USA or the American people are in some type of conundrum, they gotta find a group of people that gotta stick around so that they can make fun of, because the name of the game is, I know shit is bad in the world, but at least it's not as bad as them. And when they mean them, they usually mean black people. There's a hurricane that just happened. You got more complex in things. It's an election year. You got more things to talk about, and you niggas aren't even smart enough to question, yo, why are white people getting on here talking about Diddy all fucking day? What's it to them? What do they have to gain from this? How did Diddy affect these white people? Nigga, white people are more mad about Biggie than black people. And black people are dumb enough to go along with it. I think he black, so let me laugh and go along with these Diddy jokes. These Diddy jokes ain't old to y'all. White people run shit into the ground where it's not even funny no more. These Diddy jokes ain't old to y'all. It's like, okay, we get it, bro. The baby oil. We heard about it. Okay, we get it. We get it. And then it's lies. Like, who the fuck needs to put anything in a drink? Ketamine don't work like that, you idiot. Right, but they don't even know who Cassie is. But let's go. I want y'all to pay attention to all of these white boys in the chat with their Diddy jokes. And I want you to ask a deeper question to yourself. Okay? Black people are so uninformed, unaware, unread. They don't even know how to make a Weinstein or an Epstein or a Hugh Hefner joke.
It's black insanity. We have to get off of this. We have to wake up and see what's going on. The world is watching.
Because it's such an easy conversation to have in regard to blackness, whether it's the way coronavirus impacted our communities, whether it's
Now Diddy probably need Trump to bail him out. Now look.
police brutality, all those underlying conditions that the black community was already facing, coronavirus exposed. So it's an easy conversation to have, and they're still not willing to have it.
Everybody should have the same opportunity. I mean, anything else is ungodly.
We did shift the conversation for a minute, though.
Yeah.
When you said to hold your vote, it did shift the conversation. So do you think that threat to hold your vote was more detrimental than beneficial? Because it sounded like you saying.
I think the hold your vote is the only leverage that we've imposed. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, we just fell in line. I mean,
now Tariq Nasheed said the same thing. Don't vote. Y'all crucified him, and these are the same people on his dick right now. Y'all crucified him then. A lot of y'all weren't even around for the movements that y'all trying to claim right now.
Hold your vote was, you know, it's the tone. It's the tone that we should have had, but we didn't have it, and now we in the trick bag. So we gotta, number one, Trump gotta go.
And then what?
We starting to take responsibility and we starting to invest in our futures politically. A lot of us as celebrities, we have great platforms, and we have to lend those platforms that we have to the right social and political leaders, and we have to do it together. We need to wake up. We don't have a seat at the table. We don't need to wait because there's local elections going on. There's people that are planning right now for the future. We're using this as a springboard to not just give our vote away. We're gonna do what we have to do because it's
all right, Salty Army, be safe.
It's between good and evil, but at the same time, we have to look out for ourselves.
So how can politicians earn the black vote? I think a lot of times we put so much pressure on black voters to show up for politicians, but we don't put enough pressure on politicians to show up for us. So how can they earn our vote?
Neither candidate has earned our vote or has even tried. They haven't even gone to our communities. And when I say our communities, the communities I'm from where the roaches and the rats are. I live here now, and that's because, you know, this is God's will, and I worked for it. But I still smell the pissy hallways. I still feel the roaches. I still taste the cheese sandwiches. And so there's other people
you smelling them
that are going through that and that are suffering. That's not in the illusion of everything going on the gram. We have a whole community of people, a mass of people that's living in poverty. And not everybody's black. It's all people that right now, you know, they need us to step up and to stand up and to do something to change the trajectory. So if we have power, we gotta ride hard for the people that don't have the power.
I feel like you're approaching this the way you would approach corporate America.
I'm really approaching it like a war. Like for me, the only way to really be honest about it is I have to declare war.
But isn't that what you did to corporate America, so to speak?
Yeah, but anything that's, you know, that is about oppressing us and keeping us down, I want to break its neck. I want to run it out of town forever. So I'm not like, this is what we doing. We're gonna do it legally. All right? We're gonna do it legally. We're gonna play y'all game, but we're gonna play that game better. Because these older cats that's running for office, these white-haired older cats, they about to be dead. That's these right. Kids out here, they wanna live, they wanna fucking thrive. They can't thrive if it keeps on going in this direction. And you know, this election is an example. This is a tipping point because they haven't talked about the youth and they haven't talked about black people. I haven't even heard them talk about Latinos. They're not even talking about us. They're in a reality fucking freak show playing a game and people are losing their lives. And so that's why this time is so important. And this time for us to mobilize and to not be scared and to do something. Why have we never had our own black political party? Fuck that. We're doing it now. I don't care if it's just 1,000 of us. It's 1,000 real ones, which it should be millions. It should be every person that's a part of the community. You know, if you could sign up for Instagram, you could sign up for our black party.
Sound to me like you think we're on the verge of a civil war.
If Trump gets elected, I really do believe in my heart there'll be a race war. And that's why this message is not just to black people. You know what I'm saying? This message is to everybody. You know, this man is really trying to turn us against each other and put us in a situation. And you gotta understand, America messed up. They flooded the hood with guns. So I don't know this notion of we don't have guns.
They plotted to kidnap the governor of Michigan. White supremacists. So that what you're saying is true. Yes, it's going to be violence. There's going to be problems, and he's stirring it up.
Yeah, and so I feel the way we can stop us from getting to that point of violence is all unifying together and voting him out. This whole thing is set up, even at my level. You know what I'm saying? Even at the level of hip hop. You know, things are set.
You don't think he's paying for what he said in this interview? You out your fucking mind.
Set up to try to stop us from growing and being as great as we want to be. So the same thing with Revolt. I had to go and really go to war with all of the distributors. And people have fell in line, but it's not easy. It's not easy for me, for Jay, for Oprah. They still treat us like niggas. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Whatever we are right now, we could probably be 10 times bigger. So we starting right now with our political power, and then we're going to owning our economics. And war will be waged on corporate America that takes advantage of our dollars and thinks we're not going to fight back.
You think we spent too much time glorifying like rap and entertainment and athletics, and we weren't encouraging our kids to be elected officials, you know, be politicians, be police officers, whatever it was? You think we spent too much time focusing on people on the wrong things?
Not at all. I think the people that have made it, it's important now that we don't become an illusion of inclusion. Okay. The people that made it are definitely points of inspiration globally. You know, because this is a global problem. You see what's going on in Nigeria. You see what's going on around the world. This is a global problem, the whole global diaspora. Us making it and hip hop being at the forefront and sports being at the forefront, that was a part of the evolution. In entertainment, now we have to break down the doors into other fields. You know, it has to go from inside out. So everybody we hire and people we do business with, we got to make sure that they really have African-American diversity. So we got to weaponize our vote and we got to weaponize our economy. Right now, we're talking about the solution for the vote, for voting and for politics. You're going to have to fight a war for us to own our economics, and we're going to have to fight a war for us to own our politics.
Biden's decision to pick Kamala Harris as his running mate, that didn't convince you that he was for the black community in any capacity?
It was a historic, beautiful day. You know, and just having 3 girls and having them be able to witness that is great. It pushed me, it moved me. You know, black women have, you know, got us to this point. To see him recognize that, I started feeling a little bit better. I think we all did start to feel a little bit better. And it's helpful that we will have her in there because we need to keep her and him accountable. And at least we have, somebody that we could dialogue with, somebody that we could relate to in office. But his cabinet is going to have to reflect that. And that's why, our Black Party is going to keep that pressure on. He has 4 years of pressure as we mobilize and we build this thing. We're going to be in their face, in the administration's face, talking about our agenda.
I refuse to believe that nobody from that camp reached out to you.
The regular, just the regular ways of, wanting to get celebrities to support it. It's not just about this election. I'm trying to come up with a solution for future elections.
So when you said hold your vote, they reached out and they was like, well, how can we get you on board? How can we get you on?
And look at how Kamala ain't saying shit about no goddamn Diddy. I wonder what's up with white people. I wonder if one of these white boys in here with their whack ass Diddy jokes. I wonder if one of y'all will spill the beans and tell me. When did white people learn to stick together and start going after Diddy? Like who sent out that memo? There's so much other stuff that they could be talking about. They could be talking about Palestine. They could be talking about a whole bunch of other places and things and people and stuff like that. But white America would love to get on the internet and troll black people about Diddy. And the funny part is that the niggas are just as dumb as a lot of them because they don't even understand and they don't even have an elephant's memory. So I wonder who sent the executive letter from the top down to get white people on code. To have y'all talking about Diddy. Ghostman said, I'm nasty. I want to see Kamala's tape. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. He said, I'm sick and tired of these stupid Negroes and heifers emphasizing sports and entertainment to succeed. Our people have more of a chance to have a successful living in STEM rather than sports. Absolutely. They just think it's funny and don't know anything about meme culture. No, it's not just that. It's them being on code. It's not a coincidence. It's a part of them being on code. So I'm wondering what is it on code for? And usually you don't find out until later on, until he's fucked up in the game and gone. What is it for? You know? Right. You said Diddy rocked with white people and he stopped TLC from running down on Clive Davis and getting their money. Right, so what is this for? Like, why do white people, what exactly happened? Why they're interested in it? Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button before y'all hit that poll. Hit the subscribe button before y'all hit that poll. Let's get to 200. Y'all support the channel. I'm doing the Lord's work, y'all. All right, let's get it. Hold on.
I didn't have conversations. I don't really like, really getting on the phone and talking to politicians. I didn't meet and really talk to Obama until, after he was out of office. So with politics, I try to stay away from that. It's like Trump's camp tried to reach out. But my thing wasn't, how can I get one of them in office? My thing is, how can I end this black insanity?
Y'all hit the subscribe button. We need at least 5 contributors to reach today's show goal. Let's get at least 5 people, almost 70 something, actually 73 people in the building. Let's at least get 5 people on the Cash App. Out of 73 people, we should be able at least be able to get 5 people to hit the Cash App. Let's get it.
Of us continuing to be a part of a team that doesn't love us. How can we create our own team?
Let me ask you a question. Will voting prevent bloodshed? Meaning like, okay, we get Trump out. Will that prevent bloodshed?
The only thing that will prevent bloodshed is if they stop killing us. I don't think that us as a people can handle like one more hashtag. I know we're at the breaking point. There's a new Negro, and that new Negro, that new black person is not scared.
Thank you, Boston. I appreciate you, broski. Now, this is bullshit. Black men asking police to stop killing us. And it's easy for me to say, well, why don't you ask the black men to stop killing us? But guess what? Crime is relevant. If you cut down on crime as black people, there shouldn't be that much. It cuts down on the opportunity for that to happen. Now, common sense will tell you that, but black people don't use too much common sense because they don't understand what I'm about to tell you next. When black people cut down the crime in our community and the crime is cut down in our community, they manufacture crime. Oh, we need to come out with a punch made dev because we need more black people scamming so we could put them in jail. Oh, we need to drop off another crate in Chicago with stolen guns. So if you actually get one of these guns out of the crate to protect yourself, we can charge you with a stolen gun. If you shoot one of these guns, in self-defense, yeah, you may beat that body, but we still catch you because it's a stolen gun. Black people need to stop destroying after-school programs. Yes. We need to stop destroying our own communities when that's what we got to go back home to. See, we're not even smart enough to get through the first wave or the second wave or the third wave. And white people are sitting there like, nigga, we got 4 waves waiting for you. But our shit works so good, nigga, you can't even get to the second wave. Whites do not like each other, Jerry. You better cut that bullshit out because y'all are the main ones robbing each other also. White people be the main one fucking up white people. Let's talk about it. And y'all be some of the most petty motherfuckers when y'all do y'all own shit. And guess what? The funny part is that y'all can't even be proper victims because you can't even call another white person to really help you out with some shit like that. Especially if they got pulled like that. You got to take that L. The power of power. Nobody snatcher. If you don't get your little goofball ass up out of here, you can snatch your ass up out of here. I never said everything was the white man's fault. How about you listen with 2 ears and stop typing in random strangers' chats when you don't know what the fuck you talking about? What's going on, Naya? That's another little bullshit joke that white people in society and this bullshit ass internet that y'all think y'all getting all this information from. Y'all on the show right now where y'all getting real information, but that I gotta deprogram after y'all done listen to a whole bunch of bullshit. Crime is relative. The people that do the most crime against white people are white people. Black on black crime is more relative than police shooting black people. The thing is that when black on black crime slow down, police up shooting black people. And what y'all start to do, thinking y'all slick, is y'all start to manufacture black crime. You don't have any example of black people manufacturing. What's going on, man? You don't have any examples of black people manufacturing white crime. And that's what y'all try to deviate a lot of people's attention off of. Racism is control. You in charge of some shit. Yeah, all y'all niggas talking about P. Diddy and y'all don't understand that. I'm in Asia right now and they're playing P. Diddy every step I take. The Asian people ain't falling for it. Nigga, anti-map, if you don't get your confused ass up out of here, and then that's another thing. I like how it's like all of these wise guys on the internet and they can't pick up on the basic level of conversation of shit that they claim to be experts in. Just shut the fuck up and just listen to what's being said before you say something stupid. There used to be a time when niggas thought before they spoke. Asking dumbass questions. Racism is controlled by who? Just shut up before you say something, bro. Before you stop. And hit that subscribe button. We're going to get into the topic of today's show. Let's get through this.
It's not fearful. They're not afraid to die. They understand that this is life and that violence has to be an option. What will give us some time to really.
Ain't nobody triggered, bro. You just soak up the game, bro. Soak up the game and stop talking all the time. Soak up the game. You'll get laced if you soak up the game a little bit, all right? Okay, I got you, bro. No harm, no foul. But soak up the game, bro. Already talked about all of this stuff. Y'all got to get in and soak up the game, all right? All right? And FBA Crypto Soldier, bro, don't even get me started. Because by your whole name, bro, you already lost. But let's get it.
Step into the momentum of the unity and love is let's get Trump out of office. If Trump's in office, there's going to be bloodshed.
Well, then you're going to have Trump's supporters who pissed off that he's not in there no more. So they're going to get buck regardless.
Yeah, if they get buck,
we got a nuck.
No, if they get buck, I wish they would.
Word. Mm-hmm.
They get buck, we're going to eat their arms off. Mm-hmm. We're not going to keep on playing with these people. Mm-hmm. You know? We have one job first.
Got more stripes than you, bro.
Right now, and that's to get Trump out of office. And then what we could do that is a nonviolent action is we could mobilize and organize politically.
Yeah, you know, when you keep talking about mobilizing and organizing, that's literally all you've been doing your entire career, though.
Yes.
Like, you mobilize people to go to the liquor store. You mobilize people to buy records. You mobilize people, you know, to buy clothes. Like, you should be able to do that when it comes to politics.
You have a lot of scary people. People are with, you know, incremental change. That's not going to get us anywhere. If we stay on this trajectory, in 30 years, we'll have zero wealth. And all of that is tied back to if we unify. If we don't unify politically, we don't unify economically, and most importantly, we don't unify in love, then we're not gonna last. They have us on a planned trajectory for 30 years for my daughters and sons to be broke. Everybody to be broke, like zero wealth.
I wonder if we should be the ones having these conversations, or should we be standing by the people who really, really do this for a living and empower.
What's going on, Spawn? What's going on, War Master? War Master on the check-in over on Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. What's going on, War Master? Shout outs to you.
Powering them.
When I build my businesses, I put best in class in there. So our Black Party is going to have best in class in all areas, people from our community. And we have to unapologetically do that. And sometimes people are in big positions. You may be working at Google.
See, shit like this gets swept under the rug. And while there's like 50,000 videos of people slandering Diddy, because I don't agree with him here, because he's talking about the same presidential party that's actually throwing him under the bus. People higher up remember shit like this and will make you pay for it. Make you pay for it later. Let's go.
You may be working at this bank. You have to come and give that information to your people. So it's bigger than me, and it's bigger than any one of us.
Did you have a relationship with Trump ever? Because, you know, Trump loved the hip-hop community at one point. Or hip-hop loved him.
He would pop up at events. We respected him as a shrewd businessman. He definitely embodied the hip-hop spirit, but God had different plans for him. God wanted to use him in this moment for change. Mm-hmm. He wanted to use Trump to expose the level of racism that's been
going on,
hitting.
Jay Green? Good morning, beautiful. War Master said, how did the diddler not know the left were trying to make us broke? That's what I'm saying. Thank you, War Master. And I've even alluded to some of the conversations we had in the past. He said it right here. They're trying to make me and my family and everybody else broke. My daughters, everybody. They're not trying to give us generational wealth. Look at what's going on with him now. And the same people, even though he was wrong in this this thing, I'm telling y'all, this is why I'm wondering, why are so many white people on the internet making all these Diddy jokes and a whole bunch of coons following behind him. Okay, we get it. That was 1 week. Ha ha, he he. Now let's get back to business. Lord have mercy. Look at what's going on with him right now. And the same black people he stood up for that believed in the same shit at the time, 3 years ago, done turned on his ass. That's fucking crazy. Shout outs to Spawn dropping the $3 on the Cash App. Thank you, bro, for supporting Player Talk Radio. Make sure you guys hit the Cash App, support the show. 2 hours and 52 minutes into the madness. Let's get it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And you operating from a place of no fear. Do you think that they will try to threaten your bottom line?
I don't have no fear. I believe in my people. I believe that, that
What's
that
going on,
we gonna
Devin
stick
D?
together.
In the place to be.
I don't have no fear how they gonna feel about this. Somebody need to be telling them this shit because they too reckless. I wouldn't be loved if I wasn't saying this. If we mob up, we will break them easily. But if you're not mobbing up, due to the situations we in right now to go.
No, my bad, Ahmed. I had to get Nightbot up out of here. Nightbot was on your ass. But listen, yeah, and that's so old week, Nas. But listen, this is revolutionary talk. People don't like when black people get into revolutionary talk. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Adam was pussy whipped. Let's get it.
To really take advantage of this moment. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Until we have a system that serves us, right? What can we do as a people to continue building and growing in this country?
Hit the subscribe button before y'all hit the poll.
Just amongst each other.
Speak up, man. Speak up.
Hit that subscribe button before y'all hit the poll. We're gonna read the poll and see what you guys have to say before we get into it. All right, we're gonna do it quick. Let's get it.
Speak up, do something. And that's whatever you can do every day to move it forward.
To mobilize people for something that can really create some change in our communities. I think you're doing that now.
Yeah.
I think you're doing that now by simply using your voice and directing people towards the right people. That's what I said when it's like, yo, yeah, that's Tamika Mallory over there. That's Tezlyn Figaro over there. That's Nina Turner over there. That's Angela Rye over there. Like, let's point people in the direction. That's Wes Bellamy over there. Let's point people in the direction of people who are doing that work all the time.
Exactly. And that's what we could come together and do and make sure that also we have a younger generation. We can still support no disrespect to the people that brought us to this point. You know what I'm saying? I give thanks and I thank God for the people that were actually fighting to get us to this point. Now we got to join them. We got to join them. And another thing, my message to the Kings before we get off, we got to really get into this fight. We're really absent in this war. We're really absent in this war.
You mean the lack of black men who vote?
I'm not going to go too deep in it, but the front line is really full of a lot of
It is
banging by themselves, taking a lot of disrespect. We just got to be there. We got to be there more to make sure we supporting how hard they going. You know what I'm saying? We got to follow their lead.
All our greatest leaders right now are black women.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So I give thanks to God for black women, and I want to just say, to all the black kings out there, let's stop playing.
What will your legacy be when it comes to advancing black political power?
My legacy will be that I played my part. You know what I'm saying? And I went all out on my business ventures and the records that I've made. It's coming with that level of soul and intensity and, fearlessness.
Word. I'm riding with you, King.
All right. Love. Our Black Party. Yo, right now go to ourblackparty.org and check us out, get the information, sign up, be a part of Our Black Party. You can still be a Republican, Democrat. You can still be white. You can be black. You can be Asian, Latino. But to my brothers and sisters, this is a move we have to make for us, our people, and our tribe. Love.
I don't want to hear from black people no more about how black men and black people should be taking their money and throwing it into the community. That's a bad fucking investment. What's going on, new? Shout outs to the biggest player from the Himalayas, Darshan McAway, aka D-Mac in the building. I'm doing it the Mac way, you dig? Yeah, and look at how the black people that he was fighting for, Darshan. In his moment of need, look at that shit. What's going on, Joey? And look at how much white people are in here with their Diddy, with their new Diddy profiles and their Diddy troll accounts and Diddy, everything Diddy. When the fuck did Diddy matter this much to white people? Yeah, why crash out for people that don't pick you up? Right, Tech Rel, shout out to you, player. All right, these are all white people in here, and they're all on code. I'm trying to figure out who sent this out. They're all on code. All right. Body stature, I've been doing this longer than you have. Trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Stop coming in here running interference. All of y'all, that's all y'all are meant to run for interference. And there's a couple of niggas in here that should know better in here running interference also. Niggas talking about, I'm sticking up for black men and I'm sticking up for black male agency. Man, shut your dumb ass up. You never stuck up. You don't even stick up for your own damn self, man. That shit is fucking crazy. I'm not trying to hear no nigga talking about I'm sticking up for no fucking black men, and you sitting up here and you allowing fucking just people to just step over another nigga and shit like that, and nothing in your stupid ass head going off and be like, wait, hold up. Half y'all niggas can't even prove the shit y'all talking about. I will go pull up a video right now, cause niggas are so stupid. I will do this right now in front of y'all. You know what I can do? I can do this right now before I get into the main topic. Because y'all about to go after Jay-Z and Beyonce next. Watch this. I'll go right here, right? Now watch this. I'll go to Bruce Rivers' page. Here's another white man that got dominion over these black people's stories. All the white people he can do all these stories on, but he got videos on Diddy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he still don't got no proof. Y'all niggas don't got no proof. Y'all are just watching YouTube videos. You don't know what y'all talking about. I know, because I know what you know. Actually, I know more that I haven't disclosed. Right? You about to watch a whole... Y'all been doing this for about 2 years now. Watching a whole bunch of videos worth of nothing. Oh, there's 120 more people. Name some names. It's sealed. Oh, 15 kids came forward. Anybody name? Fuck the street. No, let the street starve. Black people are idiots. Tiff, shut your stupid ass up. What's going on, Larry Legend? You never stood up for anything anyway. Let us handle that shit. Listen to this shit. Oh, Diddy screwed people out of their fucking record deals. Do you know that record deal? Do you know that record deal? Do you know how record deals work? Because niggas are allergic to record deals. Or should we call it what it's called? A record loan. It's a line of credit.
Case that people don't know, so I'm here to give you the straight scoop.
Right. What happened to Vince McMahon? Bro, how do you know Ness did Diddy dirty? How do you know? How do you know Ness did Diddy dirty? You know, as soon as you get a record deal, you owe that person $2 million. All of these people that saying Diddy did them dirty, they owe him.
So let's start with the most recent developments. A new judge has been assigned to his case. If you remember when he made his last appearance, the judge said it's going to be reallocated to another judge, Arun Subramanian. This judge is now, they're going to make a third attempt at a bail argument. And they have some good arguments for bail. Number one,
they owe him, Joey. You're not listening. They owe him. If I give you $1 million and I say, hey, you need to take this money and sell 1 million records with it and make us the money back and then some, you owe. You owe. Can you make $1 million back selling your album for $10 in Target? How's your distribution deal set up? Did you pay your producers? The jewelry that you're wearing, how much did it cost? Because it probably took 30 years for them to make the money back. Man, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, man. Let me finish playing this fucking video, man.
One,
damn it,
he's
man.
putting up a
That's
$50
why
million.
niggas don't want to deal with niggas, man.
So that's huge collateral incentive to stick around. Number two, he's had 6 months to flee and he didn't flee. And number three, he was available to turn himself in, and they were constantly talking to the government to try to make arrangements for them to turn himself in, which they don't generally do. I've got a case right now. My client's got a federal indictment hanging out there, or I think she does, and it's pending indictment, and that's always secret. But the U.S. attorney's now gone ghost on me because they want her to get picked up instead of, and I'm saying, well, she'll turn herself in. Where should she do that? What's the safest thing? Because they don't want that argument. They don't want the argument that somebody's not a risk of flight. They take that away. Well, we had to arrest them, Judge. So, but here's the thing. You've already had 2 bites at the apple, right? So you made your pitch to the magistrate. Magistrate turned you down. Then you appealed that to the district court judge. Now it's been reallocated. So why would it, unless there's a change in circumstances? Oh, that's right. You don't like jail, and you're making friends with cockroaches. So is that your change in circumstances? The fact that you're living in a hellhole called jail and you're secluded and it sucks? Welcome to jail. That's what jail.
And them idiots wasn't listening to me about them pearly contracts. Oh, dumbass niggas. Y'all niggas worried about what's the monthly pay, how much I'm gonna make, and it's like, bro, it's not even worth the fucking monthly pay. It's about owning your recording. Niggas was dumb as hell about that too. That's why record companies are stopping what they're doing now, and they're gonna start signing content creators. Kai Cenat makes more than these rappers y'all talking about. DDG makes more than these rappers y'all talk about. Mr. Organic. Who are the other niggas? CJ So Cool. All these niggas make more money than these rappers y'all talk about. You need somebody on the platform that they're making money off of to tell you this. Lord have mercy.
Jail's all about. Jail is about making it it's punishment. I mean, it's not meant to be pleasant.
Man, fuck it. I'm gonna just get into the game. Cause y'all not listening anyway. Like I haven't provided this information for y'all multiple times. I'm just gonna start doing with War Master. I'm just gonna start transitioning to playing video games. Cause y'all don't listen to a motherfucking thing. I'm gonna turn white, War Master. Where Chris G at? I'm gonna just turn white out of nowhere and just start saying this shit. So I only gotta say it one time because that's how niggas work. So anyway, that's how niggas work, Devin D. The fucking unbearable. Man, Dorian, if you don't shut your ass up, nigga, if you don't listen from the fucking nosebleed, shut your dumb ass up. Type your ass away from here. No, Christian was around. I think he was on the last show or the show before the last, at least. But let's get into it, man. If y'all see from the title, right? We're gonna be talking a little bit for about a good like 15 minutes about Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to War Master dropping the huge $20 on the Cash App. He said, Kuda, Xbox make you happy. Not I need a black system. I'm gonna spray paint everything black. I need a black system, War Master. I need a black unit, man. War Master said Xbox make you happy, not white. That's true. That's so true. I need to spray paint my controller. I need the black version. Shout outs to War Master. Let's get it. Hold on.
Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
All right, we in the building, man. Now, long story short, a lot of people are slow, so we're gonna do a lot of we're gonna do a little bit of paraphrasing. The story of Adam and Eve. All right, Adam, obviously created by God, right? And you can say Lucifer, Satan. If you know a thing or two about a thing or two, Lucifer and Satan are two different deities. But we're not here to talk about that, right? We're not here to talk about that. That may go over your head. But I will tell you something. Where fasting at? Shout outs to War Master dropping the huge and sponsoring today's show as always. 20 on the Cash App. Adam had a wife or a partner before Eve that never came from his rib and that wasn't a helpmeet. Okay? I'm not even gonna lie. He dropped the game and he's been saying this for years. And if you go read any books or literature upon this subject, it's been going on for years. What man should be thinking about this? Well, I would say the black man. Because we don't understand a lot of stuff, okay? So, before Eve was a thing, Adam had a wife named Lilith. Lilith did not want Adam to dominate her. Lilith had her own voice. Some may say Lilith is the smartest one because Lilith could see clear as day that Adam was a simp. Kind of more in line with God. Even though she rebelled against Adam, and you don't really hear about Lilith, even though she's the queen of darkness, rebelling against God. See, God never said that it was a, it was a sin for Eve to rebel against Adam. Adam had to have that game. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy as it may sound. God even chased Lilith. God got tired of Adam. God chased Lilith into the mountains. He chased Lilith into the mountains and gave her her freedom. Chased Lilith into the mountains and gave Lilith her freedom. They had a conversation and she earned her freedom. And then he created Eve from Adam's rib. As a helpmate. Because at some point he's like, all right, this nigga having problems with women. He needs fucking help. And let me tell you something that's crazy that a lot of y'all never thought about. And rest in peace to Aaliyah. Because it made me think about it. Ask a woman nowadays about snakes. Or Ekans. Snakes backwards. Ask a woman nowadays about snake. About snakes. Not a fitophobia. I'm just talking about snakes. Just like, what's your thoughts about snakes? Like, what do you think about the snake, you know? What do you think about snakes? Like, you know, do y'all know what a snake is? I did a video years ago talking about the secret correlation between women and snakes. The secret relationships. You know what a snake looks like? It looks like an unerect penis. Pause. A snake looks like a very exotic phallus. What's going on, Jay Green? Jay Green said nope. We're getting into the game. Let's get into this game real quick. I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to tell y'all. Shout out to Jay Green in the building. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck? Hold on. Where the hell did that thing go? Okay. Jay Green said, don't do snakes. Yeah, a lot of people got a fear of snakes. But rest in peace to Aaliyah. Aaliyah liked snakes. There's a lot of women that actually like this type of stuff, right? And it makes me ask, can women, right? In general, can women like snakes righteously? Like a woman says, hey, I'm interested in this animal. I like snakes. You know, I got to get little Shirley on here. This to get her opinion. Because, you know, she'll give you a straight up opinion. Not biased. But can women actually say, hey, that's an animal that I do like? That's something that, because there's a lot of women out here that like reptiles. Shout outs to Jay Green dropping the huge $5 on the Cash App. Thank you, love, for supporting Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
No, but listen to what I'm saying, though, y'all. With the snake business, okay? Let me tell y'all some real shit. Can a woman in today's society like snakes righteously? Huh? Now listen to what I'm about to say. Right? Hold on, let me get chatbot off of Ahmed's ass. Did you know that Satan or Lucifer, the snake, because you know a lot of spirits don't like when you call, and even New said this a minute years ago. A lot of spirits don't like when you call them Adam, you know, because a lot of angels and spirits, including Lucifer, was jealous at God because of Adam. There's a lot of entities that human beings can't even conceptualize in their head that are actually jealous of you because they believe that humans are God's favorite or even more godly like than they are. Because a lot of them feel that they were only created with a purpose and they were there to fulfill that purpose. And humans, though created with a purpose, can be aloof. And that's a luxury that a lot of people don't, that a lot of entities, I would say, doesn't have the luxury to indulge in. And also that's a weak spot for humans. I was laughing at my friend because he was talking about skin bone, right? And Skin Bone was doing like a 20 versus 1, and there was this corn star on there, and if you know, you know. She used to play as a dyke in the corn industry, and her name is Thick Ass Daphne. Thick Ass Daphne. And I was looking at, you know, there's different ways to spell the word Daphne. And I was like, the name Daphne. And I was spelling her name, but you ever spelled the word and you're like, man, I spelled this word wrong, or it seems like I spelled this word wrong. And what I did was I used Google. Not even Google. I used Apple. I used Crapple and Google to look up the word Daphne to see if I spelled the name Daphne right. And to my surprise, I didn't know Daphne is a Greek word. Did y'all know that? If you don't believe me, Type in Daphne on your phone, and it absolutely makes sense why certain corn that corn star was called Thick Ass Daphne. Daphne is the name of a nymph that was turned into a laurel bush to save her from the what it says, save her from the amorous pursuit of Apollo. Daphne is the name of a nymph. Do y'all know what a nymph is? Or you need YouTube to explain that to you too? I said, well, shit. It must be goddamn two-side. Now, Lucifer. Kind of like the story of Morpheus. Remember I told you guys about the Matrix? How Cypher got mad at Morpheus, not because Cypher wanted to go back into the Matrix, it's because Cypher was supposed to be the one. And Cypher knew he was supposed to be the one. So Cypher, kind of what is Lucifer to God. Oh, I'm supposed to be the chosen. I'm supposed to be the best angel. The one. The honorary angel. The one that God made perfect. I'm supposed to be the protege. I'm supposed to be better than Jesus or whatever the hell God makes. I'm supposed to be that. Knew there's a lot of truth to what you're saying, but I'm not going to go that far. Not going to go that far. I'm trying to keep their mindset on Adam and Eve. We got to crawl before we walk. And Lucifer is smart as fuck. Way smarter than any human. But once we realize that intelligence doesn't lead to our actions, a lot of times emotions do. Or not even. Certain actions are backed behind intelligence. Because intelligence also means that you can try to outsmart somebody. And until you do what you do, you probably never find out if you're smarter than that person or not. You're just going off of an assumption driven by maybe facts, what you've seen, what you know, and driven by emotions. Because you'll run a Hail Mary and be like, let me hope God is dumb. Let me hope I'm being slick. But what is DJ Kuda talking about? What DJ Kuda is talking about is that Lucifer knew how to seduce Eve. And some of y'all may say the apple is the pussy or the apple is sex. I get it. But Eve was a narcissist. She was self-absorbed. She couldn't get over herself. She loved herself more than Adam. Place the ball where it needs to be placed. Adam was a simp, you see. Eve probably knew about Lilith. Adam was probably dumb enough to tell her about Lilith. No game. And what if I was to tell you that Eve could have ran off with the snake? What if I was to tell you that Lucifer, being the snake that he is, was more impressive and he was more interesting than Adam? What if I was to tell you that if Satan or Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, offered Eve a relationship with him, he could have took that man's bitch. Some of y'all believe in Adam and Eve, but it's funny when you see the depictions of both of them, they both have belly buttons. Yeah, 304 Joe. Yeah, and you can 704 your ass up out of here. No, God knew what Adam would do. God knew what Adam would do. How much women is God going to have to create for Adam? God knew what the hell what Adam would do. But let me tell you what Adam should have done. No, you ate that fucking apple. That's between you and God. He should have excluded himself out of the equation, and he didn't. And let me tell you something, giving you the variables that I gave y'all, if you think about it, yeah, I see it. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, New. It is narcissistic, absolutely. Not denying that for a second. But what I'm saying is that Eve would have left off with Satan. Satan done rizzed Eve up. Eve would have been dating a snake at this point. And I hate to make this analogy, and I hate to make this synonymous, but ladies, when you don't have a man and you're playing around with a toy, what are you playing around with? A phallus. Ain't that crazy? Think about it. When a woman is playing around with a dildo and she's not with a man, all right, that may be too deep for y'all. Anyway, yeah, Eve ate first. She was gamed up the second she swallowed that shit. Yeah, she made up her mind. And she knew she could have gave the apple to Adam. And his dumb ass would go for it. And right there and then, she knew that he could not protect her in a place where she didn't need protection. And that's why God put them out in the wilderness. Because I don't even think he would have punished Eve like that. I mean, look at the deal he gave Lilith. So that motherfucking bitch Eve, she would have been dating a goddamn snake if that's the case. Satan didn't want her ass. Hell no, bitch, you don't follow instructions. Ah, Devin D. Super Sly had Eve doing ass to mouth. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, this shit goes deeper than y'all think, man. Eve would have went off with Satan or Lucifer. Absolutely. Eve didn't even All right, my bad. I don't know what the hell's going on, but that's why I was saying. That's why it's very important for women to listen to their men because they have to understand how vulnerable they can be. They have to understand how vulnerable they can be when it comes to, holding it down. You don't want no holes in your operation. You don't want no shit in your arm. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of women have to understand how it works. And to just simply listen to their men. Now, we've been talking about this for years, and there's ways around it that has none of what I'm telling you involved. But there's literature and books about this where they were talking about the black community as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff that we went through during slavery. That you're not going to hear people on these airways talk about or even give you the straight up game on, right? And let me tell y'all something. There's a saying that a lot of black men have to take into account, especially on the day they get married or the day they really choose to commit to somebody. And it kind of brings clarity to some of the issues and stuff that we go through as black people. So it is said that black women, people like to say, oh, well, black women aren't our women. And nobody gives an explanation as to what the fuck they talking about or what do they mean. And they were talking about some of the intricacies of slavery, of how the black men and the black women were separated. That black women were assigned to us, not literally meant to be our helpmeets. They were assigned to modern black men. So a lot of modern black men don't know what they're dating. And a lot of modern black women, they're confused as to what they should be doing with their man. Both sexes, if you think about it, don't know who or what they're dating. And when you think about it like that, I encourage you guys to do something that most people won't do when this live stream goes off. I encourage you guys to go look up this movie and watch it a couple of times, because every time you watch it, you see something different. All right, let me see. Let's see. See if I can find it. Is this the movie? Is it Uncle Tom's Cabin or is it Goodbye Uncle Tom's? Hold on. It's the one that was in the 70s. I'll be forgetting the name. Yeah, it's called Goodbye Uncle Tom. Let me see. Yeah, y'all need to go watch this movie. Put the link in the chat for y'all. I used to watch this movie all the time. It's called Goodbye Uncle Tom. What's going on, Toya? Good to see you. This movie right here. Y'all want to watch this movie. And keep in mind the saying that we were assigned to each other. A lot of y'all don't know where the term motherfucker came from. So before I get up out of the building, let me tell you where the term motherfucker came from. When they used to run sex farms with the slaves, they would start breeding young women when they were very young. And they would take some of the offspring that has the genetics that they want, and they will turn them into studs. No different than a horse. A horny horse in the fucking stable. And they would feed this kid and give him everything he wants, and when he comes of age, he starts breeding also. But remember, his mother was very young when she started breeding. Sometimes the mother will recognize the child, sometimes she won't. But what they'll do is they'll take all the women and they'll put them in a lineup, and they'll let the boy choose, or they will assign the boy to them, or the woman to the boy. And yeah, I mean, it's incest. I mean, you know, you got and later on they will tell the boy what he did if he didn't know. Hold that over his head. And that woman would sleep with her kids. Oh, but slavery ain't nothing. This world is fucked up. It's Player Talk Radio. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Thank you, everybody that hit the like button and supported the show. We'll be back later on today. It's Player Talk. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button, supporting the show. Make sure you guys support the show on air, off air. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the subscribe button. If we go over to the poll, everybody said Adam crashed out and bro got played like a fiddle. So I guess simping was one of the original, if not the original, first sin. Stay sucker free, y'all. It's Player Talk. Peace.